Hi everyone, Brandon from Brandon's Baseball Cards here. Tonight's video is a little bit different because I'm just going to be talking about one card in particular in my collection, kind of the backstory behind the card. I got the idea for this video because I was watching Ken Burns baseball recently, and I was watching the second inning, which covers baseball between 1900 and 1910. And the documentary discusses the first World Series, what became known as the World Series, from 1903, which featured the Pittsburgh Pirates and a team called the Boston Pilgrims, which of course became the Boston Red Sox. And I realized that there's a player that's talked about in this documentary that it's a very, very interesting story behind this player, and I actually have a T206 of the player. And his name is Deacon Phillippe. This is a card that I've shown in a previous video. It's one of the few raw cards, or raw T206s that I have. I only have a couple. But Deacon Phillippe, he was a pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And he was, based on the Ken Burns documentary, talked very briefly about him. He was the winning pitcher in 3 games of the first World Series. He pitched, I guess, 3 of the first 4 games in the World Series and won them. And interestingly enough, he was the winning pitcher in 2 of those games. He was the winning pitcher against Cy Young. So he actually beat Cy Young outpitched Cy Young essentially in the 2 games in the first World Series ever. And so I just thought that was really cool. So this is Deacon Phillippe. Again, not a name that many of you have ever heard of. Other than owning this card, I would have never heard of him had I not owned this card. This is a card I've owned for quite a number of years. But I thought it was crazy. Boston actually ended up winning the series 5-3. It was the best of 9 back then. But the 3 wins that were won by Pittsburgh were pitched by this guy right here. So kind of an important player, winning pitcher of 3 games in the first World Series, and beating Cy Young in 2 of the first, or 2 of those 3 games. I thought that was pretty crazy and pretty interesting. So we gotta love Ken Burns, right? But I'd love to hear your comments about other random players in the Ken Burns baseball documentary. Your thoughts on the video. This is kind of just something that I thought would be fun. But I hope you all have a great night. If you're watching tonight, happy Halloween. If not, thanks for watching my videos, and keep collecting vintage baseball.